Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Time for Questions. Please welcome to the stage, Milo, Edward.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. How are we doing, Bristol? Are we well? This is Time for Questions. I am veteran journalist Milo Edwards here. We're here taking the temperature, the political temperature of Bristol tonight, and we're trying to engender some sort of serious and civilised political debate. Obviously, for the viewers at home, we are here tonight in Bristol. You may be familiar with Bristol, massive attack, Banksy, the slave trade, and tonight we're going to be getting to the bottom of what do the people of Bristol really think. So one of the things we've done is we've given you all a survey to fill out before the show. We do that every week. And the first thing we asked you is, are you willing to be spoken to as part of the audience? So about 86% of you said yes, thank you very much. And then there are around 13% of you who are people's friends who've come by mistake. So sorry if that's you, but we have no idea which ones you are. So you may get spoken to anyway. That's the problem with being people's friends who come by mistake. Now, it's not just me. There is also a panel of politicians who are here to answer your burning political questions. We have got two politicians here. They're going to be going through all the questions you have to throw at them, the questions that we've prepared, the questions that you've prepared, and we're going to introduce them. But before we do that, we've got some practice questions, okay? We're just going to get you into the groove of answering questions. This is going to be very easy, simple stuff. You there, sir, what's your name?
Pedro.
Pedro. Pedro, do you own chopsticks?
Yes.
Where do you keep them? Which drawer?
The random stuff in the kitchen drawer.
You see, that's one of the easy questions, but it's still not as easy as it looks, is it? That's a big round of applause for Pedro, everybody. Just to give you a bit of sympathy for the politicians, it's not easy when you're put on the spot, is it? That can be tricky. What drawer do you keep the chopsticks in? You, sir, do you own chopsticks?
Yes.
And which drawer do you keep them in?
The cutlery drawer.
There you go, that's the correct answer. You see, those are the kind of people we like to have at question time. All right, so without any further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to bring on our panellists. Our first panellist for the night is Rosie Nicholls. She's the MP for Oxford East, and she is recently the winner of the Mums Wheelbarrow Race at Ashbourne Primary. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Rosie Nicholls, MP.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me.
Good evening, Rosie. Lovely
Hi.
to have you here.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Hello.
Lovely to see you again.
Lovely.
Since that party.
Yeah. What happened there? Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we can't get into that. Look, we've also got one more panellist for you. And our next panellist is Sullivan Brown. He's the MP for Harrogate and Knaresborough, and he strenuously denies all of the rumours. They're completely baseless. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please put your hands together for Sullivan Brown, MP?
Hello, yes. Don't believe it, please.
Sullivan, it's good to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I appreciate you've got a busy schedule.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of interviews.
Rosie Nicholls.
My schedule was clear.
It's good to know. She keeps a tight diary, does Rosie Nicholls. Yeah. Well, look, what was it? Sullivan Brown MP tonight. He's very busy. It's good to have him here. The pheasants of Harrogate are safe this evening.
For one more night.
So our first question of the night. This one's for the panel. This was prepared by our team of journalists. What's the biggest thing you've ever taken to the tip? Rosie Nicholls, MP.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's think about white goods. A fridge, large. A double one, we're talking about here, double fridge freezer. Wouldn't get in my car. Don't have a car. Could get in an Uber X. If you have the app. Right? Hands up if you've got the app. Okay, so plenty of you have taken the double fridge to the tip. And that's what we're talking about here. I'm a relatable character because we've all got similar experiences out there in the field. And I think that answers the question.
Thank you, Rosie Nicholls. Sullivan Brown, MP.
For me, it's my son. I take him there every time I have him on weekends.
Thank you, Sullivan Brown.
Thank you.
Our next question, and this is another question for the panel, but this one is from the audience. Sorry, did someone? I thought I saw a raised hand somewhere in the room. Yes, you, madam.
Yeah, from surface for sewage, I'm just wondering, why is there so much shit in our water?
Sullivan Brown.
Look, we didn't mean for it to get there. It's one of the places that effluent can live. But look, we're not in charge anymore. So just give us a break.
Rosie Nicholls, do you have anything to add?
Yeah. There's, it's not just human shit. I mean, things do actually live in the sea. We're not asking them what their sewage situation is. I just don't think all the blame should be thrown at the Labour Party. That's all I'm prepared to say. What do you think?
Rosie Nicholls, MP, taking a strong anti-sea creature stance there. I think that may be controversial. Obviously, if you're watching at home, you can tweet us in if you've got opinions about sea creatures or indeed effluent in the water. So we will be absolutely not reading any of those out loud. We have one more question in this section. That is a question that we asked you, the audience. Oh, sorry, madam, you have a question.
I have a question for Sullivan Brown.
Yes.
Just about the photo that surfaced recently. Do you have anything to comment about that?
I don't remember that if it's the photo that I'm thinking of. I don't remember that photo being taken. I don't believe I was there. I don't think it's a problem.
What photo are we talking?
Look, we all make friends at parties.
I can't. Do you have any context for this? When was this? Can you even remember? You don't look particularly together in the photo, I will say.
Well, yes, it was just another lovely party hosted by a loose acquaintance, Jeff, and I happened to be there.
This is abominable, isn't it? We've got an elected official here. He's going to these parties with these deplorable people, and there's just, what do you think we should do with people like this? Well, they should be sacked. You know what I mean? They should be sacked. Unless, of course, they were there for research purposes.
I think we as an audience, we can all agree that, our elected officials shouldn't be engaging in this kind of, mucking around with, these kind of dubious characters. Do you not agree? We're going to move things along now. For this part of the show, we are going to have producer Alex is going to have to get to people with the mic.
You were all very quick to judge, weren't you?
Look, we're all complicit. I think it's fair to say none of us is innocent. I think that's what it shows. I think that was really the point of the Me Too movement. We're all complicit, aren't we? Many of you walked into this room thinking you'd never met Jeffrey Epstein, but I think you'll leave tonight feeling that you have. All right, it's time for a question for the audience. So we asked you via the online form. We asked you all one of the big political questions of the day. I think this has been the subject of much debate. I'm sure that Rosie Nicholls and Sullivan Brown, you've both spoken about this in Parliament quite extensively. What is your biggest ick? Leah, have we got Leah in the room? Yeah, Leah over there. Now Leah said if they can't swim. Now I just wondered, Leah, if there was a story behind that at all.
Right, one time we went to Tough Mudder and one of the boys couldn't swim and he fell into the 6-foot deep pool and I saw fear in his eyes and I just stayed with me,
Male vulnerability, not for Leah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was like 26 at this point.
Okay. Can I just ask you, Leah, what age do you think it would be acceptable for a man to still not know how to swim at?
Like 13.
Okay. So if you're under 13 and you can't swim, Leah won't fuck you. That's what we can take from this. I don't want this to be a judgmental show. I think that some of you in the audience might think it's not very tolerant to say that you won't have sex with a man just because he can't swim. But I think she was willing to have sex with a man who was doing a Tough Mudder, which I think is quite open-minded. Anything from the panel? Rosie Nicholls.
What was the question?
Just any comment on the...
Oh, I mean, I sort of agree, to be honest. I mean, who's going on a date in a swimming pool? Unless you want to drown them. But even there's not really a date, is it? It's more of a funeral. I mean, what if you want to check out what they look like in their pants, but you don't want to invite them back to your home? A swimming pool might be a good way to just see. Because they're going to be mostly undressed, right? I'm just saying consider this. I suppose they don't have to get into the pool, if that was the case, so they could still get through the net of, like, do they swim, do they not swim? So, yeah, don't trust me is what I'm saying.
Sullivan Brown MP.
I can't swim. I'm afraid of what the water might do to my hands. Makes them all crinkly.
All right. Now, Kirsty sent this one in. Have we got Kirsty in the room? Is Kirsty here? Oh, is it? It might be. Yeah. Sorry about that. I've got Kirsty on the card, but just let the mic get to you. So Kirsty said, people who push the wait buttons at crossings repeatedly, even though they've already been pushed. Would you care to elaborate on that, Kirsty? Oh, it is Christy. Oh, sorry. We're not going to take any sort of anti-dyslexic stuff at this show. I just want to be very clear on that early on. This is not an ableist show. So Kirsty or Christy, whatever her name is, I think let's just not get into the reads of how things are spelled or how they should be read out. Christy.
I just think it's disgusting when people...
Strong words.
When you've already pressed the button and then some fella comes along and he's normally just like a grubby fella and he comes and you just go at the thing. And it's like, it's been pressed, just wait. Nothing is going to happen. What's he in such a hurry for?
Sullivan Brown MP.
I think it's fair and reasonable to expect that if you press the button more than once, maybe the magic machine will work faster.
Thank you. Rosie Nicholls?
I mean, he might be just testing his dexterity. We don't know. What if he's got a sensory issue with his fingertips? You know, really, that's the kind of thing you need to know about a man.
Moving on. I think we've got one more in this section. Peter, have we got Peter in the room? Peter? Hello, Peter. Good evening. Peter said, when people posted pictures in front of Notre Dame when it had first burned down. Yeah, just let the mic get to you, Peter. Peter, I think I can speak for a lot of people in the room when I say that is quite specific. Has that come up for you in a dating context?
I've checked.
You've checked?
No.
No.
But it just gave me the ick when it first happened. Such a beautiful building, and they were like, I was there.
Okay, yeah. First picture on the Hinge profile. Yeah. Them in front of a burned down cathedral. Sullivan Brown MP.
I think we can all agree that the day that Notre Dame burnt down was one of the greatest days for Britain. that we have ever seen. There is nothing more satisfying to a British person than a sad Frenchman.
Thank you. Rosie Nicholls.
Look, guilty as charged, okay? I was there when it happened. I didn't see the fire, but what can I do but post a picture of the thing that's going to bring me as close to the top of everyone's feeds as possible? We've got to be working all the time, okay? okay? Yes, I was on holiday, whatever. I'm still going to get to the site of the situation, okay? That's just part of my personality. So if I stand in front of Notre Dame and it's burning or it's smoking, okay, or it's whole, I don't mind. I don't judge, okay? I'm going to take that photo, I'm going to post it, and I'm going to be in your feeds because I have got stuff to say about buildings.
Rosie Nicholls MP does sit on the Architecture Committee in Parliament.
I do.
Yeah, I think we do actually. We have time for one more in this section. I think we've got Belle. Is Belle in? Belle, hello, Belle. Just let the mic get to you. Hi, Belle. You've put when they put not political in their dating profile.
Yeah.
Does that come up a lot for you?
I see it a lot on certain dating apps, and I'm like, what about the world are you looking around at right now and not having a strong opinion? You're like looking at the world as it is today and being like, I have nothing to say. Like,
Okay, all right, let's settle down. Rosie Nicholls MP.
I mean, I guess some people don't want to talk about politics when they're at home. I'm one of them. And, say again?
nothing, I just think.
Let the mic get to you. Let's have it.
Saying you don't seem to like to talk much about it anywhere else either.
I didn't realise some of my constituency were in.
I think we need to take down the temperature of this debate. I mean, I think this is about civilized interaction between politicians and the general public, scum. But I think that's what it's all about. So I think if we could all just treat each other with appropriate respect. Sullivan Brown MP.
The problem of taking away this not political option is that we wouldn't be allowing 99% of the young Conservative voter base to be able to put down their political views of non-political, because otherwise they will be treated like freaks. And
Let the mic get to you, please. Sorry, Alex. You've really got to be on top of this, Alex. I'm sorry. He's over there. Sorry, it's Alex's first day.
Young Conservatives should be treated like freaks.
they may look like freaks. They may smell and sound like freaks. But we cannot treat young Conservatives like freaks. Anymore.
I think that's a great note on which to end this section. But look, this isn't just about the questions. It's also about taking the temperature of Bristol, as I said earlier. So what we've done is we've also put together a series of audience votes. You have voted Vox Populi. We're going to see what you think about the big issues. Could we have our first audience vote graph, please? Which group of society shouldn't be allowed to vote? Right, the elderly. About 25% of you said the elderly. Around 9% of you said children, which, I mean, no, hang on a moment. Children already can't vote, I should say. That's quite important to clarify. That is misinformation if you think that, I mean, it's sad to see what social media has done to a lot of people's
We're just maintaining
minds.
the status quo here. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, and then around 21% of you said the wealthy, and 45% of you said the city of Bath.
Take them down.
So I think, we're there next week, so we'll see what they think of that. We had a question from the audience for the panel. This question: what are the panel's thoughts on the new Cardiff University campus in Kazakhstan? Robin sent that in. Have we got Robin in the room? Robin, lovely to have you here. Can we? Rosie Nicholls MP.
I mean, I guess I'll ask my constituents, I suppose. I don't know if I have a problem. It's bad. I don't think we should be supporting it, right? Look, whatever they decide, I'll then decide. And I think really that's the only way you have to be in politics these days. You have to see what the majority is saying, and then you just have to say the opposite. Right? Right?
Rosie Nicholls, thank you. Sullivan Brown MP.
Well, I'm a firm supporter of it, of course, and always have been. And I would like to address the rumours around me on this one. Many people saying that I had a financial interest in this this particular exploit from Cardiff University. I can tell you that's not the case at all. I've never been to. I've never been to Astana. I've never been to Cardiff. Never would, of course, and I would never. But now look at that. And now I'm not taking the money, am I? So, all right, okay, fine. It's just, it was just a trip. It was just a trip. I bought him some cigarettes from duty free, and he was paying me back. That's what it was.
Who's that? What's he doing there?
I don't remember him being there.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, why would you spend in the company of these two people?
What?
I mean, I'm not affiliated with that egg.
I think we can all agree it's not exactly clear how that picture came about, but I think Rosie Nicholls MP did make it quite clear earlier that she has a lot to say about buildings, and I think if there's one thing that we learned from that photo unequivocally, it's that she certainly does.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, it's now time for section 2. We're moving on. We're changing through the gears here in the show. I think it's important that we now recognise that we're into the serious stuff. We've got another question for the panel from our team of journalists. Fully dressed above or below the waist, but not both, forever. What do you pick? Sullivan Brown MP.
Given the pictures that are now unfortunately publicly available, below the waist. For that is how I am in the minds of many people in my family, forever. Anyway. Thank you.
Rosie Nicholls.
Wait, so you're saying no trousers?
No trousers.
Okay, so top only.
Yes.
Interesting.
The Winnie the Pooh, I believe it's known.
Yeah. I'm going the opposite.
Okay.
I'm going trousers on.
The Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Gloves or no gloves?
I think we go gloves. I think it adds a certain class.
I think many people in the audience will agree with that. All right. Well, we've now got a question for the panel from the audience. This one comes from Leah again. We know she's here. Leah. Oh yeah, over here. Yeah. Leah, just let the mic get to you. Alex. Come on.
He's so fast.
Yeah. Leah asked the panel, what do you think of Sweden? Rosie Nicholls MP.
Yeah, lovely place. Good massages, let's be honest, right? I had a wonderful time there when I went there. I won't go into any more detail. On the theme of sexual intercourse. But I will say that the skiing is very good. And that's, I think, about all I legally can say.
Leah, are you satisfied with that? Sorry, we need the mic again. Alex. He keeps... He's got to be predicting that this might be a back and forth at this point.
Yes.
Great, thank you. Sullivan Brown MP.
Well, as a red-blooded Englishman, I've never forgiven the Swedes for the Vikings, which I presume they were a part of. They were roughly a part of it, and
have you ever been?
Why would you ask such a ridiculous question?
I'd just like you to clarify for the crowd whether or not you have been to Sweden. Whether you have your hands on a Swede.
I've got my hands on a Swede. maybe the plant. Oh dear. Oh yes. You know, that's very easily explainable. I was just having a look at her breasts. And I happened to be wearing that top. It was the only one nearby. I was actually in IKEA.
Testing the beds.
Yes. Yes, it was just in the beds in the IKEA. That's all it was. So don't worry about that. It's fine. I'd never go back. I promise I'll never go back.
Okay, well. Rosie Nicholls?
I said they had good massages.
Now, I don't remember him being there.
No.
I think if there's one thing you can say about Jeffrey Epstein, it's people often don't remember him being there. All right, it's time to move things on. I think things have gotten down enough into the gutter. I mean, I think we expected better from Bristol. I think I can say that much. I think when I speak for everyone, the viewers at home, the panel. But it's now time for a question to the audience. We posed this question to you via the online form. The question was, name something that's gone too far. Now, Andrew, have we got Andrew in? Yeah, Andrew. Just let the mic get to you, Andrew. You've really got to think there must have been an easier way of... He's behind you, Alex.
Alex, go round. Go back round. Go round. Do it the other way.
Oh, it's really... The thing is, when you work for a public broadcaster, it really is very hard to fire people.
You're doing a great job.
Andrew, good evening. Now, Andrew said the nation state of Israel...
I don't know if we can say that. Maybe let's move it on.
All right, moving on. So, have we got George in? George?
He doesn't want to be known.
God, the Israelis have got him. Is it? Now you look. This is. I'm a fucking serious journalist, okay? This is a big part of my career, and I'm not going to.
I'm holding you back.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Settle down. George isn't here? No, I don't think. That's a lady. I mean, look, people can be of all genders, but it was not statistically the choice I'd have gone with. All right, have we got Charlotte in? She sounds very enthusiastic. Charlotte, good evening. You said the amount of straight white DJs in Bristol.
It's getting out of hand.
Is there anything that's brought you to this conclusion?
I think if you go anywhere in Bristol, if you get on a bus, if you have a housemate, everyone is a DJ. Everyone's going to Pirate Records all the time. What's their DJ name? DJ Fuck Off. DJ Your Mum.
Clearly this is a serious problem, and it's one that Charlotte feels very strongly about. By a show of hands, is anyone in the room a DJ? Few people. And I think there's a shamefaced...
Two on this side.
There's one in the middle here as well who looks very
Sorry,
ashamed.
can we...
One here.
Over here?
In the middle there.
All right. Now this gentleman's being pointed at by his friends. Sorry, what's your name, sir?
Phil.
Phil. I think it's a great DJ name. It's not quite DJ Fuck Off, but it's close. Now, Phil, what went wrong in your life?
I've never done it professionally. I'd just like to point that out.
You're sort of dilettante.
Yeah, I do it for free, man.
You do?
Passion.
On the bus. In the cafeteria at work.
By applause, can we say, is it more acceptable to do it on an amateur level or to do it for compensation under duress? What would we say? For compensation? On an amateur level? I'm sorry, Phil. The panel, Rosie Nicholls MP.
I'll be honest. I recently went to a work barbecue and there was a man there with some DJ decks. I was pulled to the DJ decks, I was given a tutorial, and I got the bug. So I've got
Norovirus?
What?
Norovirus.
Norovirus. I threw up all over the decks. I owe him a new set. And I'm expensing it. And it's not a scandal when you're open about it.
Thank you. Sullivan Brown MP.
I think there needs to be a way that people can express themselves who have no musical ability but do like to push buttons and sliders. I didn't have that as a child, so I would like that to be open to all. I'm egalitarian in that sense, yes?
And how did you express yourself as a child?
I just would scrunch up my face and put all the feelings down and then right down into my trousers.
Which you weren't wearing?
Yes, absolutely. And I bully the younger children. What's
Sullivan.
that?
Let the mic get to you. Sorry.
Let the mic get to you.
Alex.
Still better than being a DJ.
Oh, yes.
A single man clapping.
Tough on DJs, tough on the causes of DJs.
We've got a young conservative in tonight.
Your turn, Labour.
I will explain myself briefly. Because when you're bullying, you are bullying at most a single person, maybe a small group of people. When you are DJing, you are causing that amount of damage to a far larger group, potentially hundreds at once, and also you can be recorded doing it.
Oh, the microphone didn't want to hear the end of that. I would also like to point out that when you're bullying, you're almost certainly bullying a young DJ.
At whatever stage of their development.
Yes.
It's just the one thing we agree on.
I think some would call that a chicken and egg issue.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a controversial one. I think it's one we can safely say there are strong feelings about in the room. I think it's no surprise that Bristol is both an epicenter of people of DJ, and also one of the flashpoints of anti-DJ hatred. I think we don't want to push this too far. I don't think we want to turn this into a riot. We don't want it to get racial against the DJs. So I think it's time to move on. Now, we have, of course, as you know, we've been surveying you via the online form. We've done it. It's time for another one of our audience votes. Now, this is for our younger viewers. We have lots of children, lots of teens, lots of young conservatives. They tune in to this programme, and we like them to get involved. And so this question, it was put to all of you via the online form. Now, this one was sent in by Florence, age 7. I hope Florence is watching at home. Should people who do graffiti be hung by the neck until dead? And we've got about 8% of people said yes. No, that was about 79% of you, and then Lib Dem. That was around 12% of people. Rosie Nicholls MP.
Makes sense. I mean, I'm happy to lose the percentage of voters to the Lib Dems on this point. It's a yes from me, but that's because I live near a secondary school.
Very well. Sullivan Brown MP.
For me, I would actually say no.
In public.
Because one of the most fun things to do as a little lad at Westminster boarding school was writing abusive messages about the younger children in the toilets. And if I'm going to be hanged by the neck for my chronic abuse of people weaker and smaller than me, then I would die. Thank you. It has turned off.
Thank you, Alex. Look, let's not. I mean, I think it's really the contrast between how he's been performing the rest of the evening. I don't think we can really let him. The performance review is still not good. I think we can agree. We're going to throw this out to the floor now. Does anyone have any views on this issue? Just raise your hand. You there, sir, in the cap and glasses and the maroon corduroy shirt and the jeans and the trainers and the silver watch. Just let the mic get to you, sorry. Alex. Go get the other... Have you not fixed it? This is really... The budget cuts on this programme have been nothing short of devastating. I can reach him. It's not my job. Okay, right, I'll just do your job for you. I'll just do it for you. Sir, yes, what do you have to say?
Right, I just don't think that's a very fair question, because first of all, you're calling it graffiti, you're not referring to it as street art, right? That's what it is. First of all, I don't want to be compared to a Sullivan Brown MP who looks like he would absolutely get throttled at Turbo Island, right? What we do over here in Bristol is street art, okay? It's not graffiti, and we shouldn't be criminalised for our creativity, you know? I worked really hard on those rats, right? And I put them everywhere.
I'm sorry, sir. Are you Banksy?
What?
You just seem to you have very strong views on the importance of street art, and you also said you worked very hard on those rats, but weren't those rats painted by the famously anonymous street artist Banksy?
No comment from me there on that.
I think we can agree that is what Banksy would say. Does anyone have a question for Banksy? You there, sir.
I don't think Banksy invented gay policemen.
We do have to give Banksy right of reply on that.
Who the fuck are you? You look like you can't draw for fucking shit, right? That was a good painting, all right? What do you mean? You were behind my garage. Did you vandalise my garage? I fucking made your garage, mate. That's what I did.
Oh, I love this.
I think we need... Look, I think we need
Kiss.
to take... We need to
Kiss. Kiss.
Kiss. Kiss. Kiss.
Kiss.
You want to see gay policemen? I'll show you gay policemen.
Kiss.
The power of art, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like my boarding school days all over again.
And just for those of you who are not familiar, that is the Banksy artwork in question, the kissing policeman. I think we can all agree it says a lot about society. Sullivan Brown MP.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it says that some people are unprofessional at work. All right, now I don't think I've ever kissed a policeman before, not straight on the mouth at least.
Okay, it's come back. All right. That was genuinely magic. I don't know how he did that. It's like he's been touched by God. All right, it's time to move on with our third section. We've got one more question from our expert panel of journalists to give to our panel of politicians. This question is: rank these British icons in order of fuckability. Red postbox, double-decker London bus, Lorraine Kelly, and imperialism. Rosie Nicholls, MP.
Straight up, Lorraine. Tippity top. Next is the postbox. Strong, capable, ever present. Always there when you need them. Easy to find. Third, I guess it's imperialism. What am I going to say? You don't always know it's there, but if you look, you'll find it. Fourth is the double-decker bus. I don't want to be squashed. I like to be in control. I can't drive a bus, can you? Question: does the bus contain a driver and passengers?
Sullivan Brown, MP.
Well, I think we can all agree that the postbox is number one. They're the perfect height, and all you need is a good leap, and you'll be just fine. Number two, I'm going to go for British imperialism. It's done a lot of fucking around the world in many ways, so I think that's a safe bet. Now, I would normally have gone for the double-decker bus at this point, but sometimes they're electric, and so therefore there's no exhaust for you to utilise. So I'm going to put that at number 4. Lorraine Kelly would be higher, but I find the Scottish accent a little bit annoying.
Sullivan Brown MP. An assured answer, I think we can say. It's now time for one of our questions from the audience. Peter, we've got Peter in. Peter, it's you again, sir. Now, Peter, just let the mic get to you, sorry. Peter asked, when is bin day?
When is bin day?
Sullivan Brown MP.
It's one of the eternal questions, and it's why I've installed a lot of cameras around my house, because I have an alarm system that lets me know when the neighbours are moving outside the house at all. And it's not because I'm in love with her. It's because I need to know when the bin day is, and I don't remember. So I just check the alarm system. It goes wah wah wah. She's awake, and then I grab my bins as quick as I can. I go down and I say, "Oh, hello," and she smiles.
Peter, does that answer your question? Sorry, Alex.
Beautifully.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you. Rosie Nicholls.
Bins. What are bins?
Don't answer that.
They're there. And then suddenly they're not there because your neighbour's stolen one. So is it then still your responsibility to put out your bin when it's in someone else's front garden? These are the questions that my constituents are asking, okay? And what am I going to say? Am I going to give them an answer that they don't want? No. I'm going to try my hardest to provide them with a new bin, but really, that's not up to the Labour Party, that's up to the council. We've got regular bins. Don't interrupt me. We got the bin. We know what I'm talking about here, right? Right? That's it, right? Then we got the recycling bin, right? On average, every household, 2 recycling bins. 2.2 recycling bins. For every household.
What, a fifth of a recycling bin?
Hey, I don't make the rules. What? It's the bag. What bag? The blue bag in Bristol? Not in Oxford East, but I'll accept. I'll accept that here it's strange. 3 recycling bins in the city of Bristol.
How the other half live.
And the brown, but here we go, we're getting into it.
For human shit, I think that is.
So we got bin. I want to see these fingers in the air. We got bin, and then we got 3 recycling bins. That's 4 bins. And then we got a green bin. What?
You don't get any bins? Sorry, could you elaborate?
No bins.
I live on Stapleton Road, so I'm not allowed bins.
Oh, Stapleton Road, I mean.
Ah, I see, yeah. Well, we all know what the residents of Stapleton Road did to be denied bins.
Yes.
They're second only to the IRA in terms of bin misuse. I think we can all agree that the residents of Stapleton Road were rightly condemned for their actions. But that's behind us now, you know.
It's behind us.
That was in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I think we've all moved on. Maybe we should restore their bins.
In answer to your question, bin day, okay, it's a state of mind, isn't it really? Because what if, here's a question, what if you just left them on the street all the time?
That was called the 70s.
That's what I'm saying, let's get back to the 70s. Let's get back there. Let's hear it. I want to get back to the 70s and I want your support. Let's have it. Guys, what was wrong with the 70s? Section 23.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, actually.
Look, I'm just talking about in terms of bin. I'm just talking about bins. I don't care about the rest.
What about the 3-day week? and the fact that people had to use candles because there wasn't enough electricity.
All right, question. If the week's only 3 days, you've got a much higher chance of getting bin day right. Thank you.
Thank you. I think finally a reasonable opinion. Look, I think
that's what I'm here for.
You know, okay, right. Look, we've got a graph. We asked you when bin day was. the people of Bristol. Right, when is bin day? Okay, so Monday. Around 1% of you said Monday. Tuesday, also around 1%. Wednesday, also around 1%. Thursday, also around 1%. Friday, also around 1%. Saturday, about 1%. You're thinking going to be a lot of people for Sunday, but no. Sunday, also around 1%, and then around sort of 85% of you said no idea. Which I think cuts to the core of the misinformation culture in our society, doesn't it? No one knows when bin day is anymore.
Yeah.
For the people of Stapleton Road, it's never, unfortunately. Just have to live in their filth, but they know what they did. And I certainly won't be voting for any party that wants to restore their bins. No, I think they've been justly punished. But we also have questions that we pose to you, the audience. Now, the question that we posed to you in this section was, what is the worst thing that's ever happened to you on a date? Andrew, have we got Andrew? Yeah. Andrew over here. Sorry, just Alex.
Is Alex just going and standing near them now?
He's
Oh no,
good.
he does have another mic.
You got another mic?
Lovely.
Great. Andrew, now, good evening to you again, Andrew. Now, Andrew, you said, now we're going to try another question from you. The last one was a little bit. We weren't able to continue with that question. Now, Andrew, you asked, well, you said rather, she threw up and then tried to bite me. We've been together for 7 years.
We agreed not to talk about that in public.
I didn't know you were there.
Oh God, that's the state of our relationship.
They call Rosie Nicholls the Jeffrey Epstein of this particular situation. Now, Andrew, could you elaborate on that a little bit?
No.
It's a special episode of Time for Questions when even the audience are dodging questions. That's normally we leave that to the politicians, the experts. Rosie Nicholls.
What, do you want to know what my worst date was?
No, I wanted you to weigh in on that.
Oh,
We haven't got time for your worst date.
Yeah, it was bad. Look, if a woman wants to throw up, let her. That's what I say. I'm not gonna put my hands over someone's mouth and say no, keep it in. You gotta let it all out. Let it all out. That's what I do. When I'm with my significant other, I let it all come out. After dinner, before dinner, emotionally, physically, gutturally. Look, what we're talking about here is connection.
We're talking about some sort of gut problem, I think.
No. Look. Some of us in this room will be vitamin D deficient. And that's probably because when we go on a first date after we've taken our vitamin D supplement in the morning, we go on a first date and then we get so nervous that we vomit onto our partner, but that's because we're attracted to them. And then we get vitamin D deficient because we haven't given our body time to absorb it. That makes us sad. That makes us not good in relationships, okay? So what I'm saying is accept the vomit and then just keep a little pack of vitamin D pills in your pocket. Just pop one in straight after that. That's what I'm talking about here. We need to think about women's health, women's vitamin D, women's connection.
Rosie Nicholls MP, very well studied on this issue. Sullivan Brown.
Well, as many of you will know after reading the stories about me, yes, that's my kink too. What was that?
Sorry, just let the mic get to you.
At least according to the papers, that isn't your only one that is broadly publicised.
No. But it's the least disgusting.
Thank you. Chaz, have we got Chaz in? Chaz, let the mic get to you.
Hello.
Chaz said, good evening to you.
Good evening.
A drunken naked juggler tried to piss into my kitchen pedal bin. He had no memory of this, and I had to explain why I didn't want to see him again. Hot, though.
He was hot.
Okay. Could you elaborate on that story a little bit?
Drank 2 bottles of wine. Juggler I met at a ceilidh. He was juggling. He wasn't good.
He was juggling at the ceilidh?
He was juggling. It was a
That feels like a lot for one event.
It was kink themed as a Kaylee. I don't know how that fit into the juggling, but I went on a date with the juggler.
In a pedal bin?
I wasn't anticipating that, but on the way home he did say that his friend said he sometimes went dog mode.
Surely going dog mode would be shitting into a bag.
At least then it's contained.
True. I mean, it just goes to show that we all have our proclivities. Sullivan Brown.
I think the most scandalous part of this story is that somebody can be a professional juggler.
Now, I just want to point out to you, Sullivan Brown, we are in Bristol.
I apologise to at least half of this audience. Thank you.
Rosie Nicholls.
Over here.
I just said thank you for apologising as a professional juggler.
Have one in.
I'm sure as a professional juggler, that's the first time you've ever had an apology.
Correct.
Tends to be one-way traffic.
Yes, no, very much so.
Thank you for your time, sir. Rosie Nicholls.
Question. Was there a bag in the bin? Okay, so it wasn't as messy as I was initially imagining. So I think that's a bonus. If the bin was bagless, empty, open, like the mouth open like that, I mean, what is that if not an invitation? So, look, I'm saying I'm in someone's home. I don't know where the toilet is. I don't feel like sort of on enough of a par with the person to be like, where's your toilet? I need to go for an enormous piss. So I'm probably just looking for a quick get out before we get it on, because that's what's happening, right? This juggler, he's there juggling, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get juggled. We've all been at that Kaylee, okay? We can all say that. We can all say that. So I'm looking for the bin. I'm flipping it open and I'm doing a little squat because I'm prioritizing this person that I've, picked up. I'm prioritizing their sexual satisfaction. I don't want to be thinking about myself needing a piss. I don't want to feel awkward is what I'm saying. So what I would do, I'd be him. I'd piss. Yeah.
Sorry. Actually, he said he didn't want to have sex on a first date before trying to piss in my bin.
Okay.
Is
that a normal thing in Bristol?
Pissing in a bin or juggling?
Both together.
This lady has a question. Just
triple
follow up.
threat.
A follow
I
up.
wanted to know what day was the bin collected. Not soon enough, probably.
It just goes to show if you live on Stapleton Road, you really shouldn't be attending any kink-based Kayleys. I think that's saying if we all take anything away from tonight, that would be. I mean, he'd have had to have pissed into just a bag or an upturned saucepan. I don't even know what would have happened. Possibly directly onto the floor. That's why jugglers aren't allowed on that street. They know what they did. We had one last answer from Tom. Have we got Tom? Yeah, Tom over there. Sorry, so they might get to you. Good evening, Tom. Tom says, I got shat on by what must have been a massive bird.
As in an animal.
I was going to say, this lady who shat on you.
No. A flying animal.
Oh, right. And she could fly. She's quite the lady. How did this occur? What were the circumstances?
In a park, making out, turnover.
With the bird or with the?
No, the person I was on a date with, and
Right.
then a bird. What I imagine must have been a bird.
Perhaps a juggler.
Perhaps.
Some of them do own stilts. It's possible.
All I know, it was really big and very wet and just awful. Truly traumatic.
And what about the bird shit?
The same.
Thank you for your time. Sullivan Brown.
Well, this reminds me of a story. I was seeing my now ex-wife recently around her new boyfriend's house, and And I was there, I was just dropping off a lasagna I'd made for the children. I'd burnt it a little bit, but that was not the point. And then I happened to look up into the sky, and a bird shat directly into my mouth. The press were there, they took photos, and that was the 6th worst thing that happened to me that week.
Did you swallow it?
That's another one of my kinks, let's not discuss that.
Rosie Nicholls.
I mean, I'm thinking about this date that you're on. It might not have ruined it. It really depends on the person, right? Did they notice, for one?
I would imagine they did. Did they?
They did notice, but the date did go okay.
Okay, so really, you found the right person. You know, if you can fall in love with someone when they're covered head to toe in a thick layer of viscous bird shit, I mean, what is that if not true love?
I'm not together with this person anymore.
Well, you've missed your chance at true love, it seems.
I think it was Mahatma Gandhi who said, if you can't handle someone at their covered in a thick layer of viscous bird shit, you don't deserve them at their normal. It's now time for the regular viewers of Time for Questions will know that at the end of the show we always have the silly question. That's right, it's the silly one. And we've been very serious all night. We've been tackling the big issues, haven't we? We've been getting to the bottom of some of the stuff that's at the heart of our lives. Bins, exactly, madam, and other things. Members of Blue, so on and so forth. But it's time for the silly question. It's not all hard-hitting stuff here. Rosie Nicholls, MP.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in love?
Married 4 times. I've had 3 pets. I do have loving parents. The answer is no. I've read poems. I've listened to songs. It doesn't mean I understand it. And if I did, what I imagine is when you go on holiday to Greece and you're just driving along this beautiful little country lane, and then you happen upon a small bakery and you just pop in because you just think, oh, I wonder what they got in there. And you go in and you're looking around, and then suddenly you just see this little cake, and it's kind of small. It's sort of like pastry, but also like bread, but ovular, and it's like layered.
I am going to have to push you for an answer.
And you lock what I can only assume are, the little sesame seeds that are on it. You lock eyes with this little cake, and you say, "I'll have one of those, please." And they say...
To the cake?
No, to the lady who's there.
There's a lady there?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you just hadn't mentioned that before.
Well, she wasn't important.
All right.
Look.
Okay. Well, I think all women are important. Thank you. Thank you very much. Rosie Nicholls.
And you buy the cake, and then you get back in your little hire car and you drive to the beach and you sit there and on the sand, and then you get it out and the sun has kind of warmed it, and then you bite into it and it just like bursts in your mouth with this like beautiful syrup, and it's sort of like nutty, like tahini, and then it's kind of chewy and it's very, very sweet, and you just feel like so happy because it's the best thing you've ever eaten in your life, and you feel like so completely 100% understood. And it's like nothing that you've ever experienced before. And then you spend the entire 2 weeks just basically going back there every single day, and you eat it, and then it's like so cemented like in your soul, and then you just appreciate it for what it is, and then you go home, you get back to London or Oxford West, and you're trying to tell people about this incredible experience you had, and then you realise that you forgot to ask the Dutch lady
what kind of cake it was.
Rosie Nicholls MP, I think. I think we can all agree that was very moving, and so moving, in fact, that some of us may have zoned out a bit. Sullivan Brown MP, what's something from your childhood that you've never quite come to terms with?
There's so much to choose from. It's like choosing your favourite song, isn't it? It's always hard when you're on the spot. There's the time when Bingo folded me like a map. That was that was difficult. Probably, I remember a particular game of rugger where it all got a bit messy. There's a lot of love triangles going on there. It was very nice, lovely. It was probably my parents saying, "Don't bother coming home for Christmas, son. We're busy having affairs."
Sullivan Brown MP. That's about all we've got time for tonight. Thank you, the people of Bristol, for coming out to Time for Questions. It's very important. Without you, we can't find out what you think. I think we've learned a lot about the people of Bristol tonight. We've learned that a lot of you are DJs, and the rest of you hate DJs, and some of both of those groups are jugglers. And all of them will piss in your bin, unless you live on Stapleton Road, in which case you're quite rightly not allowed a bin. Because you know what you did. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a round of applause for the panel? Rosie Nicholls and Sullivan Brown MP. I've been your host, Milo Edwards. This has been Time for Questions. Thank you very much. Good night.